great runes are the stuff
I think that she's repeating herself now.
Children of the goddess, Queen Marika, tainted by the strength of their runes, and so grace was extended.
So there's a big line right there. Grace was extended to your kind.
Listen, the great Tarnished in the demigods.
So two more things to take away from this is...
Now go forth.
Hold on.
Let the words of the fingers guide you.
So two important things that to take away from the rest of that conversation is that she said that basically none of the demigods could become Elden Lord. So grace was extended to the Tarnished. Now there's your confirmation that Godric knew that we were coming. They knew, everybody, all the demigods know that none of them can become Elden Lord now. So the grace was extended to us, the Tarnished, and the Tarnished are now coming for all of the shards of Elden Ring. So it's not like he didn't know we were coming. There's your confirmation. That is exactly why when we first step into the world, we're greeted by a grafted scion, is because he's stopping us, essentially trying to get ahead of the game and stop anybody from ever making it to Stormvale Castle. And the other one is, what was the other line? Let's ask her one more time.
The children tainted by the sun, so grace, the greater will.
Oh yeah. The other thing to take away from this is we're led to believe that this is like the all good. Everything about the two fingers and the golden order that they represent, everything about it is good and just and right. But you actually see right there just how violent it actually is. Like, the golden order is not that of good. In fact, from what we've learned, it is very much violent and cruel from what we've heard so far. Think about what the golden order has meant for the misbegotten, who are now enslaved and rebelling in the Weeping Peninsula. But also think about what it's done to the Omen, who as babies have their horns cut off and are tossed into the sewers of the Erdtree capital. And think about what it means. I mean, it wants us to go out and take the heads of all the demigods, those that are the children, the direct offspring of Queen Marika, who is the champion of the Golden Order. It's quite a violent Golden Order, and it's not exactly. So all of this should lead you to believe that the Golden Order isn't all that it's cracked up to be. You should be asking questions by this point. You should have learned enough to be asking questions. And last but not least, I want to come up here and talk with Rogier. It's actually not last, but...
Always good to see you safe. So, what do you need?
He does not have anything for us to say to him. I wanted to make sure he didn't have any comment on the... if we could say anything to him about the map. So now you can see that Sir Gideon Ofnir's door has opened back up. Let's actually go in here and speak with Sir Gideon.
You've received the wisdom of the two fingers, have you not? Then, just as promised, I bid you welcome.
Welcome.
As a true member of the Round Table. I am known as Gideon Ofnir. As a Tarnished who wishes to stand before the Elden Ring and become Elden Lord, I am accumulating knowledge. To be all-knowing. You now belong to a select group of fellows. As such, I ask that you remain constant.
So here's a big thing to remember. He says, as someone who wants to stand in front of the Elden Ring and become Elden Lord. That means he wants to be Elden Lord. We also want to be Elden Lord. That would make us adversaries right off the bat, would it not? Keep that in mind.
You'll be after more great runes now, eh? Then as your fellow, allow me to divulge a little knowledge. The inheritors of the great runes, the shard bearers. We of the Round Table know the location of 5 of them, including the one you defeated. Godric the Grafted, Lord of Stormvale. General Radahn, who fought Melania and her rot to a standstill in the Caelid Wilds. Praetor Rykard, Lord of the Volcano Manor of Mount Gelmir. Morgoth the Grace-Given, Veiled Monarch and Lord of Leyndell. And Renala, Queen of the Full Moon, ruler of Rhea Lucaria's Academy. You'll still be after more great runes, won't you?
Yes, absolutely. So now a whole bunch of information that we can ask him. We're going to go through all of these. This is going to take a minute. So about Godric.
So, Godric the Grafted, Lord of Stormvale. Despite being the blood of Godfrey, first Elden Lord, he's a grotesque old fool grasping for power. His castle lies upon the cliff to Limgrave's northwest, but I suspect you know that well enough already.
Yep, we took that shit. Now we can ask about Radahn. So now here's the first time outside of reading descriptions that we can get a trustable, and I say that very cautiously, a cautiously trustable information, a bit of information about Radahn outside of what we can just read on items.
General Radahn, the famed Red Lion and Scourge of the Stars, is a ferocious warrior. He fought Melania and her rot to a standstill in the Caelid Wilds to Limgrave's east. And now Caelid has been engulfed by the Scarlet Rot. Even approaching the region is no mean feat. I've heard survivors of Radahn's army are still in the wilds, staving off the rot with fire. And if it's true, I suspect Radahn is still there as well, in Caelid. Though, I doubt he much resembles his former self anymore.
All right. And about Rykard.
Praetor Rykard is the lord of the Volcano Manor on Mount Gelmir. He is a ruthless justiciar who commands a company of inquisitors, reviled for his serpentine demeanor. The volcano, Mount Gelmir, lies in the west of the Altus Plateau, the realm of the Erdtree. It was the stage of the most appalling battle in the entirety of the Shattering. Rykard has committed the grave sin of blasphemy, marking himself as an enemy never to be forgiven.
Interesting. All right, and Morgott.
Morgott the Grace-Given is Lord of Leyndell, the capital city. It lies at the foot of the Erdtree, in the east of the Altus Plateau. But the Two Fingers forbid us from venturing there, until we've acquired enough great runes to repair the Elden Ring. Set your sights elsewhere for the time being. The Veiled Monarch can wait.
So essentially, we're kind of being given a hierarchy in which to conquer everything. We know no matter what, we can't face off against Morgott until we've gathered up the rest of the runes of the Elden Ring. So all the great runes have to be gathered, then we can approach Morgott. And then Rennala.
The Academy of Rhea Lucaria lies to Limgrave's north, towering over the mist-laden lands of Liurnia. Rennala is queen of the Carian royals, who govern the Academy. But Rennala herself is no demigod. Her beloved Radagon left her to become Queen Marika's second husband, taking the title of King Consort. The Great Rune dwells within the amber egg that was Radagon's gift to her.
So there we go. Now, while not being a demigod, Rennala is still queen of Liurnia of the Lakes. And in fact, she got her rune when Radagon, the second Elden Lord, gave her an amber egg as a wedding gift when they were married before he left to go to Leyndell, the royal capital, and married Queen Marika. So yeah. And we've already heard a lot about the amber egg already today, as in that's where we have to go if we want to respec as well. And then about Nefeli, this is about his daughter.
I understand you've
Foster
been
daughter.
speaking to Nefeli. She's my daughter. I took her in when she lost the guidance of grace. Though a mere axe-wielding barbarian, her youthful credulity suited my purposes. So I put her to work. Do not hesitate to employ her. Should her services benefit you, despite her looks, she is more than capable in the press of battle.
Didn't exactly sound like the most fatherly way to introduce you to his daughter, right? Like, I implore her, when she proved useful, I implored her for things that he needs. Basically, I need her. So, yeah. Keep that in mind. It's not exactly a very fatherly way to introduce her to you. And then that's about it. That's all of it. So we've heard a little bit about all the places that we need to go. We already got Godric out of the way. Radahn, Rykard, Morgott, Rennala. We're going to have to visit all of these and get great runes. Obviously, Rennala is going to be the next one in line because we are in Liurnia of the Lakes. So that seems like the natural place to go because that's where you're closest to. So that is where we're going to be going. Now that's everything I think we're gonna take a quick break right now. I am gonna go. We're probably gonna go for another 3 hours tonight till 9 p.m. But I'm gonna take a quick bathroom break. I'm gonna make a cup of coffee. We're gonna come back and we'll continue on. So everybody sit tight. We're gonna do the damn thing. I'm gonna go make some coffee. All right. So be right back. Everyone chill. And I'll see you guys in a minute. All right. Un momento. We need the old BRB screen up, don't we? BRB me. Be right back. Where's that at? Is that on this one? Is that on this? Where's the BRB screen? There it is. I found it. I'll be right back. Hold on. Hold that thought. Wait 1 minute. Hold on. Wait. I'll be right back. All right. All right. Goop says did good, but not fit for longer fights. But I got to I got to augment one of my weapons. What are you playing, Goobs? What are you playing? Sorry, I'm having a sausage link real quick. I am officially back. I just started coffee, so Generation Zero, I got you. That looked like a cool game. You know what else I want to, yeah, I know, I know the game, Goobs. That's actually, looks like a dope-ass game. What's the MMO? Or not MMO, I'm sorry. The survival game. Where essentially you can make a house, a base, and you make it, like, move. Like a spider base that walks. It is getting ready to come into... I think it's coming into early access or final release here within the next week, I want to say. God, I can't remember the name of it. It looks so fucking cool. I've been purposely not playing it. I gotta look it up now. Gotta look it up now. Shit. Be a second. I'm waiting for my coffee to get done anyways. Life is Strange. No, not Life is Strange. What the fuck is it? I just searched survival games coming soon. Damn, what is it? I don't see it in the list. That was so good. That was really good sausage link. I'd eat the shit out of those. Man, I can't, for the life of me, I can't remember the name of this game. It looks like it's going to be so good too. They did a early access or like a beta, and they let people play for shit. It had to have been Once Human. There it is. I found it. Once Human. This game looks fucking badass. We're gonna look up a trailer right now, just to share it. Go to YouTube. Once Human trailer. I don't think my coffee's done yet, but I'm gonna bring this up on screen. You can watch this shit while I'm gone, while I go check. Here, check this shit out. Once Human official trailer.
Perhaps humans were fated to build the monolith.
Watch this shit.
Reaching heaven and returning with a gift. Stardust. But mankind was given more than it wished for. Not progress, but chaos. Every new height brings a terrible fall. And yet hope still glimmers, even in the depths of the unknown, like mayflies. We die to live again. The smallest creatures show the greatest resilience. Wherever we remain standing, we stand together.
Yep. Coffee still ain't done yet, but yep. That game looks badass. July 9th is what you said? Is that what it is? July 9th? That game looks super sick. I'm interested in that one. I've been purposely avoiding the alpha and the beta because I did not want to I didn't want to spoil the final game. I find I buy too many, like especially when it comes to survival games, I buy so many of them early, and then when they get to their full release, I'm not interested. Main character have nice background, LOL. What are you talking about, Mirko? My background? As in that guy right there? Is in you checking out my derriere? My gadunk? Or main character of the game? Of one human. There's a gameplay trailer too for it, I think. It looks super cool though. I want to play that. About her ass, I got you. I got you. Also, it's a he. I'm gonna talk about it. Of the game, I got you. Sorry, I'm still waiting for coffee to get done. I want to be the inventor of a coffee machine that makes coffee in half a second. Mirko says, what the fuck? Sorry, I'm doing shit. From the back, it looked like a girl. No good background then. Scratch that. There you go. You want to look at my front ground is what you're saying? I understand. Understood. Look at the front ground. Gotcha. Understood. I doubt that coffee would taste good. Goobs, when I invent it, that coffee maker that does make it, it will taste good. I mean, that is a prerequisite, right? I want coffee to be done in less than 30 seconds. Something that's pressurized that pushes the coffee down through the ground, or the water down through the grounds, and instantly makes you a cup of coffee. That a thing? Oh, it is. It's espresso. Understood. Understood. Bad. All right. It's got to be done by now. I'll be right back. Go that screen. Right back. I need to put this on the other screen so you can look at me over there instead of the background, like this. Also, we should make the color better, right? Echo. Change studio lights to sunset.
Okay.
That's fucking, wait, that is not sunset. That's like sunrise. Echo. Change studio lights to midnight.
Okay.
Oh, that's a thing. Okay. Well, there you go. That's pretty hot. I like that one. All right, I'll be right back. All right, all right, all right. It was halftime. That's our halftime right there. Try sundown instead of sunset. Mirko, this one's for you. Echo. Change studio lights to sundown.
I don't know how to set
Denied.
studio to that setting.
Denied. I don't mind the midnight one, though. It kind of fits with where we're going in the game, too. Perfect. So that's like our halftime, I guess, is what we're going to call it for today, because we're going to go to 9 o'clock today. Captain Smalls decided I'm a 40-year-old. I should jump on a skateboard and hurt his knee, so he's not going to be doing any gaming tonight. So I have a little bit extra time to mess around. So I think we're going to go till 9. So we got another 3 hours yet today. That'll give us an opportunity to make some more progress as well. So be a little more editing tonight, but I'm not, like I said, I won't be gaming with Smalls, so. I think I just swooshed around coffee like a cocaine addict rubs cocaine on their teeth and shit. Like I just did that with my coffee, if I'm not mistaken. That way it goes directly into the bloodstream, you know? Right to the bloodstream. You should boof it, Rocket. Bro, boof the coffee. It's the only way. Mirko says, Alexa, you have to watch Pirates of the Caribbean and then you would know what color is sundown, right? I feel like sunset is way too bright of a yellow. It should be more pink and like that's the color I'm looking for. That was like sunrise right there, like fucking super bright. Echo, change studio lights to sunrise.
Okay.
What the fuck is this? What is this? Bros. Does that fucking look like sunrise to you guys? First off, the shelf lights are off. Echo, change studio lights to sunrise.
Okay.
I think they get brighter as time goes on. I think that's what it does. I'd be willing to bet that if it sits on this over time, it'll eventually get brighter and brighter and brighter. Like an actual sunrise. I'm waiting to see if it does get any brighter. No. Mirko said no. No, it doesn't do that. It don't do that. I don't know. Looks like it's moving up, doesn't it? Alexa fucked it up completely. She might have. Might have. It definitely don't look like no fucking sunrise. I don't know. That looks like it's changing colors to me, guys. I think that's an overtime one. Let's leave it on there. Let's leave it on there and see what happens. Let me know if you guys see anything different. All right, so with all that being done, we're still not done in Liurnia or in Limgrave. My bad. So of course we got this great rune. The great rune says, let's actually go in and read it, and then we're actually gonna follow through with what it tells us to do. So we got the great rune, Godric's great rune. It says the great rune of a shard bearer Godric, devoid of any benediction. Seek the divine tower of Limgrave, which stands beyond the great bridge of Stormvale Castle. So it tells us where we're going to go make use of this at. Stormvale Castle. Honestly, how do you miss the bridge? It's literally right there. And this is Limgrave Tower Bridge. Let's actually go to that. I don't know. I feel like it's changing color, buds. So obviously we already came out here one time. We actually looted an item that was on a corpse right here on the left-hand side. And if we proceed through here, we're going to see that straight ahead, we're going to have some golems that are going to rise. And one is already on the way up right now as we speak. So let's get up close and personal. And you see there's actually another one coming as well. And you see way in the back, another one is actually standing up as well. Ow, the other one made its way over here and hit me. That sucks because we want to get all up in its business. Right here, we got it. So the other one is shooting arrows at us too, by the way. We did get rid of that one. And we can actually use this one shooting arrows. See right there? We can actually use it to our advantage. Because its arrows will also affect these guys. And you See, it just killed him. So now we can bum rush this one, and we're actually going to use these little candlestick deals, or these. I don't think it can shoot through them. But now we have an opportunity to bum rush this son of a bitch. He's not going to be able to get to us in time. Which gives us the opportunity to stab away at its ankles. And when he goes to breathe fire, back up. Then get back in there for some more damage. And dead it is. That's it. All three of them down. Super easy. Super simple. And I do believe there is a few items that can be looted out here on this bridge. I don't think there's one down. Yeah, there is one down here. So just a warming stone. Nothing too intense right there. And if we go back to the end of the bridge here, you can see that there is actually a teleporter and a tower at the very end of it as well. I love the way the clouds are like rolling here. But I do believe there is an item in the back of this as well. Yeah, see, way down yonder. You can actually see that there is a couple more items. One is some soft cotton. And an Ash of War scarab. So a scarab's always worn on the head. This one is called the Ash of War scarab. It says a gray scabbard worn directly on the head. Or scarab, I'm sorry. These scarabs roll clumps of ashes of war during their labors. Slightly reduces the FP cost of skills, but increases the damage taken. I suppose we should probably put it on, right? It's only right that we put it on. See, it's like the other ones, but gray. Yeah. So reduces the FP cost. It can be useful, definitely in certain situations, especially if you don't plan on getting hit, which I never plan on getting hit. But I do. So in my case, it would probably be counterproductive. I think we can just sort of work our way back up these rocks. I can do it. I've done it. I've done it. I love how the wings flap as you're running as well. It's so ridiculous. All right, now we can take the teleporter across. You'll be transported to a new location. By the way, it seemed like the color behind you is changing to pink, kind of. It is. It 100% is. Thank you. So it 100% is. Look it on the shelves. That's pretty fucking cool, isn't it? That's pretty cool. So this is, what did they call them? Scenes? This would be a scene then. So I'm guessing sunset would be a scene as well. Echo. Change studio lights to sunset.
Okay.
Let's see what happens with this one over time. It's going to be really bright yellow for a while. Jesus, it's super warm in here. Now, once we get teleported across, we're essentially teleported right to the doorway of the tower that was ahead of us. But if you simply turn around and start heading back the way that we came, there are going to be normal birds, which you can farm for flight pinions as well. And there is an item right here on our left-hand side. Golden Rune 2. I want to try this spell. Go get them, boys! Ow! Okay, not. Those suck. Why would you lock in on something that's not even fightable? This fucking game. I love its lock-on mechanic. It's so good. You know what? To fuck with it, let's do it on this. Get him! Death becomes you! It don't move fast. It's not the greatest tracker, but it kills, I guess. Another item right here. A silver pickled fowl foot, which we have plenty of right now. Let's drink. Proceed forward. And there's one more item out here on the end. Just make sure there's nothing to the side. The other item is right off the edge here. Right? Wait, no, right here. Stormhawk feather. That's it. We cannot call out the gorse yet, so that kind of sucks. I'm still waiting to see if this color is going to change at all. It's just super yellow still.